Hello traders, Lance Ippolito here, and I want to follow up looking at volatility. So we had volatility in the market. Um, People were asking me what's the best way to play it, and in the video I talked about VIX call spreads, UVXY for the leverage folks, and one of my favorites is the VIX futures and VXX. I know it's very popular, but the key is with these volatility products is usually I always say with the VIX futures. I'll actually go to that really quick. Usually I would say after a 1 point move, it is good enough to close out the position. So in the VIX futures, 11 to 12, good enough. 11 and a half, 12 and a half, good enough. And the VXX, I always say it's kind of the same thing. A $1 move, get the heck out of Dodge, unless, or at least take half of your position off and the rest just as a pure hedge or lotto ticket, because usually if volatility doesn't continue to rise, it will just, even in a flat market, just collapse. So here in VXX, from 11 to 12, that is the move. And the UVXY, obviously, you get a little bit more leverage with that. But spot VIX, we went from 10 to 12. That is a huge move in the VIX. And you can see, with the end of the day market rally today on Wednesday, we went from 12 and a half to almost 11. VIX barely even up today. So always, if you are trading volatility, always be careful of, even if the market goes flat or the market catches a bid, usually volatility does not collapse. And what I mean by that is, let's pull up a chart of the VIX, and we can see that these volatility spikes, really don't last, especially recently. We'll have volatility spike, sell off, volatility spike, sell off, volatility spike, sell off, volatility spike, sell off. So I always say, what is the event that's causing volatility? We had a threat, North Korea threat. If this doesn't prolong, if this is a 1 or 2 day event, market should continue to rally, therefore volatility collapses. That's the way I look at it. What's really, are earnings still good, or is money still flowing into big stocks? At the end of the day, yes. Something to be cautious on is the Russell 2000 here. Even with the S&P basically flat today, we're still down a full dollar here in the Russell. It's actually down more. Right here at this support here in the rut, it is my concern. The Russell, that breakout on light volume, the Russell is my concern. We can go choppy in the Russell and still have money flowing to tech. NVIDIA does report earnings tomorrow after the close. That could really put a boost in the Qs. But the Russell, something there, if you want to pick an index to sell bear call spreads or, buy puts on or be short, I think it is the Russell 2000. So hope it helps. I think the market continues to rally. Keep an eye on the Russell though, and chat with everyone soon.